welcome back in the guild. We will do the next quest from the guild, the Union of the Golden Chalice. Now last time we got 3 items, it was good. Don't you worry, it's not always gonna be like that, because most of the items are not that big list to get. The more rarer you get, the more little you can get it from things. Now, what is our next quest we have to do? And there's an airplane outside. The collector. 2 flasks of natural oil. As you see, I already have them, but I will still show them to you where they all are. Now, natural oil you don't get from shops or thing. The only thing you can get them is from harvest and disassembling. Now, to disassemble the natural oil, you can disassemble the Baal, the Balterossan, the Battle Uchigatana, the Belt of Garnishing, the Berith, the Princeps, the Bracelet of Guarding, the Casting Cudgel, the Charm of Growling, Cleric's Crook, Combat Grandsword, Combat Kiteshield, Combat Rapier, the Dagger, the Deluxe Amulet, Deluxe Belt, Deluxe Earring, and Deluxe Greaves. The Earring of Growling, Elf's Escape, that's actually a good accessory, I might make it later. The Elysiette, Fang Chain, Foras Princeps, Greatstaff, Greaves of Guarding, Guardedhope, Harpoon, Kiteshield, Heels of Victory, Horn Chain, G, yeah, just G, Quiz, not a Quiz the guy quiz, but I think it was a item, a spear, Mood Point, Predator, Spurs, Predator Wing, Running Katana, Running Otachi, Running Wakizachi, Spriggan's Bounty, Stoneblade, Superior Necklace, Superior Ring, Taxient, Valak Princeps, Warrior's Bastard Sword, Warrior's Broadsword, Warrior's Kukuri, Warrior's Scepter, Warrior's Spear, and Warrior's Trident. That's it. Those are the things you're gonna get from that. Now, let's go to the harvest points first. So, I'll see you guys when I'm there. And here we got our first stop. Natural ore 1. Now you have to know this. This is a rare item on this spot. Okay, and this is a spot right here. We already been here before. It's right this spot. So sometimes you have to search a long time before you can get it. Anyway, this is for this spot. And here we are at the next spot. As you can see, there's natural ore here too. It's still a rare item here, so you still have to search a little bit. This one is right in the same area, the Speck of Chasm, first arena, but right about there. Alright. The next spot is actually where we got the Gaslin Hopper. He was informed my Mr. Dick. He was like tick 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 like a lot of time. Anyway, as you can see, natural ore right here. And you find it in this spot right here in the sapphire pit, like I said, where we got the Gaslin copper last time. Now we move on to the last one in the Gaslin caves, in Blackdale. I'm sorry, in Blackdale. And this is our last stop in Blackdale, the natural ore and the mystic pinball. Maybe, I don't know, but the natural ore is 80% here, so you have more luck to get it here than on the other ones. This one is here at the end of the road, right about here. There's a diving point right under the waterfall there. You just dive there and you have it. Now, this is it for the natural ore in the Blackdale. Now we'll move on to our next location. In our first stop in Dillmoor, we already found one natural ore. It's also a rare item at this spot, so you have to wait until the rare items time will come. This one is right at the exit, at the entrance, just around the corner there. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Here is our next natural ore. Actually, I have 2 at once because he was busy again, like digging. He really liked the digging right here. This one is right about where you find one of the rares, long big, right there. And here's our next natural ore. Now, but I forgot to say, the last dig point was rare. This one is rare too. But I had the item bonus, so I have 2 now, but I already have enough of those, so I don't need don't need them. Now let's move on to the last natural own spot. This one is right over here. And this is our last spot in Dillmoor we're gonna harvest for natural ore. Here the natural ore is not a red item. The red item here is a timber, but the natural ore there is only 10% you can have it, so you need to be lucky there. This spot is right there on the tree, as you can see. This spot here. Now that's over, let's move to the next location. Welcome in the Sibumbu first path. Again, you can find natural here on this spot. I don't know if I showed this in the last video because it's been a while, but there's Gaslin copper on this spot too, but I don't know if it's in there. I think so. Anyway, natural white in this spot. It's a rare item, so you have to... Oh, you're gonna fight me. You have to search for it. It's right here. That's the entrance there. It's right on that spot. Now I will move on to the next spot. After the fight, of course. Our next stop is actually not far from the last one. It's just on down the street, if you know what I mean. There's one natural around here, and this one is right there. Right over there. Now, let's move on to the next spot, shall we? And we just got our next natural ore. Now, if you follow this, you should already have enough of natural ore. If you don't, well, you just have to harvest some more and more and more. Anyway, this one is right. Actually, you see me level up. We will see that again. This one is right over here. Our next natural ore is not far from the last one. As you can see, right here. It's right there, and the other one was right there. Right, this was the last one. Those two are two rare items, so I forgot to tell you that. These are the last ones from the first path, I think. Let me see. There's another one. Actually, there's another one. I will show you then. Now this is the last one from the first path. There's the first path final photo. There are others there too, but this is the last one from the first path itself. This one is also a rare one. This one is right about, well, actually right here when you go to the final photos. So I will meet you there then. And here we have the last natural ore in the first path, in the final photo. This one, it's just where you fight the Roman warrior. Yeah, it's right about here. It's the very last one in the final photos of the first path. Now, let's move on to the next location, shall we? And our first stop, well, our first stop in this area is in the Gaslin Gates Hypnotic Hollow, the very first area. You find the natural ore there as a rare item in the very first point you get here. Harvest point you get right there. And our second stop is where we get the Gaslin copper and copper ore. It's just a little further down. It's also a rare item here, so it's only rare items are only 10% you can have them. This one is right over here. Now we've come to the last spot in the Gaslin Caves. This spot is actually the best spot to get natural ore. It's an 80% chance to get natural ore here. Oh, as you can see, over the first one, it's right here. 80% chance for natural ore. So this one actually is the best spot to get it if you don't have enough at that time. So let's move on to the next location, shall we? Our next stop is in the Ivory Peaks. We get one natural right in the beginning of the level. Yes. Yeah, you will keep seeing that because I always reset the game. It's right here in the beginning of the level, the first one. Our next stop is right in this lovely tree here. Natural ore, as you can see. Lovely tree. It's actually the spot where you find one of the rares here. See? Our next natural ore is right at this one where we did the side quest. It's I've always forgotten those are rare items that are in this one, so it's only a 10% chance for that. It's right about here. There's one more to go. I will go right over there now. And as a last location, well, it's another tree. Why there would be something in the tree, I don't know, but anyway. This one is right about here, almost at the exit of the Ivory Peaks. Now, there's one more location left, so I will just move then, so teleport! Our next location is, can you guess where we are? Well, Ruins of Robelia Castle. The first one is a rare item. The natural ore is rare there. It's where we got a copper ore the first time, the last video. But it's the rare item, so only 10% chance. This one is right about here. Right here, where we got a copper ore the first time. Yeah, you guessed it. Usually the natural ore is in the same locations as before, but I will still show them just in case. You don't believe me again. Our second stop is, yeah, on the other side where we got the copper ore. It's right about this, but it's on this side. Oh, don't do that! Not this, not it's a bonus. Okay. Now you can see it for one time. Yeah, there it goes.
Awesome!
Copper ore and natural ore there. Now you saw what happened, and the level up is there too. It will keep popping up. It's at this side. I didn't want to show that, but it was accident, and you saw everything at once, so it's good. Alright, let's move on to the next one, shall we? We wasted enough time on this spot. Now we come to the next spot to harvest. This actually is a good spot to harvest the natural ore too. It's at the end, the sweeping safe hole, at the end of the day, at the end of the very first quest actually, Ruins of Robelia Castle, with a 7-year-old larvae, and it's 80% chance to get a natural ore, so actually it is a good spot to harvest there. So you can see it's right here. It's a very good spot to harvest because it's 80% chance, and that's actually a lot to harvest. So now let's move on to the next one. Oh, he's mad. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused. Sorry about that. Our next stop is in the Ruins of Robelia Castle, Passage Rapier. It's where you get the first copper. Oh, I think the copper or the Gaslin copper. I think it's up there. When you go, the first quest you do with Emma. It's a rare item, so it's only 10% chance you have it. It's right about here. We are at the second place of the passage right here. It's also a rare item here, so you have to search for it. It's only 10% with all the rare items. So if you can't find them, just wait until you see a yellow text saying rare item, then you know you will have it. Okay, this one is right over here, on this side. Now the other ones are back to the central tier, but then we have to go this way to get to the central tier. I will show you, don't worry. Our next destination is back in central tier, but central tier where you get into when you go to the passageway tier. Here it's a rare item, so it's only 10% chance. This one is right over here. I've been here before for the Gaslin copper, I think, Gaslin copper. But this one is different, so just be patient when you want to find it. And you will find it. The last one in the Ruins of Robelia Castle, well, the natural ore is right there. It's 80%, so this spot is actually a good spot to get it quickly if you want to. This spot is right about here. It's where I catch the one rare in the room, that big room over there. You also did the quest here from Emma with the big boss there. Anyway, this was the last last location and last natural ore we can get in the game, except from disassembling. Let's go back to the guild and check our reward. Let's see what we're gonna get there. I'll see you guys there. Alright, back in the guild. Let's check our well-earned reward to get some natural ore. You only need 2, so that's a good thing. You get the on 2200 G and a blueprint. What? That's all? Nah, you also unlock the leader parties. It sounds like it's not worth it, but the blueprint you can get to recreate other weapons. Ooh, next thing we're gonna do is obtain 3 orns. So we will obtain those orns and we will see outside where it's gonna be. Now we're hunting for the horns. Now there's one thing the horns has. It has a shop you can buy it, but it's in Nagapur, Danish stuff. The problem is with Nagapur, well, it is somewhere that's now destroyed actually. You cannot get it. The moment Nagapur gets destroyed, you cannot get it anymore because it isn't there anymore, because the shopkeeper is gone. He's not there anymore. So yeah, if you want to buy the horns, you have to buy them before Nagapur gets destroyed. So actually before the start of this too, on the Xbox version before the start of Xbox this too, and on the PC version before you go to Aqueducts. If you don't get it there, don't lose hope. You still can get it somewhere else. You cannot disassemble any weapons, but you can get it from drops from monsters. You can split some monsters and you can harvest it. I will show the drops first, so I will see you guys when I have the monster inside I need to drop it from. So the first monster we have to get a drop from is from the Dead Claws. As you see, there's 3 here. I will fight all 3 of them just to show them, but I will not show the battle anymore because you already saw the battles of the Dead Claws. I will just show the item screen when I win the battle. As you can see, after one battle I already have 12 orns. I already have enough. But you have to find the Dead Claws only in the Great Subterrane and the Great Sand Sea. If you fight them on other place, well, there's a large chance it's not there, and you only have 45% chance to get it. But as you can see, I have it right now. Let's move on to the next monster, just in case. Well, you never know. The next monster on the list is the Nutcracker. It has a 30% chance to get an orn, but only if you fight them in the first bat. If you don't fight them there, well, you're not gonna find anything from the horn, because they will give you other items then. So I will fight those 2 and I will see if I'm gonna have them or not. We will see. As you have seen after the fight, I already have 8 horns, so well, that should be already enough for that. But just in case it's not enough for you and you want much more, I have 49, 94, so and you want much more, well, we can go to the next monster if you want. The next monster on the list are the Hypnos, but only if you fight them in the Blackdale area. It only has a 30% chance to get the horns, but like always, I will fight them and I will see if it works. They are only, I will take all 3 monsters, so I have more chance to get it. Like this, and that too, and I will see after the battle. After the battle, I get myself 5 horns. You have to know, it doesn't have a lot of percent to get it, but the more monsters you get in the battle, the more chance you get to get the items. Now, we will move on to the next monster. And our next monster, nah, I'm just kidding. The only 2 monsters left are the Ground Cobra You can find them in the Ivory Peaks. You get 45% on there. It's a rare one, so it's not gonna be there anymore. And the last one is gonna be the Jade Golem. He's in Blackdale. You can find relevant videos from the Rare Hunter quest. But the horn from the Jade Golem is only 15%. Now, that takes care of the drops. Now, there's another way to get the items you need. It's called a split. It's when you capture a monster, you can split it into items. I will show those too, of course, because it's all in the same content. So I will see you guys on the next monster we are gonna split. So the first monster we gotta split is trying to get Azdaha or something. This one. I will try to find a drop point from this one. If not, I will just move on to the next until I find one.
Let's do this.
Alright, after the next fight I actually got the one. Captured Azdaha, and there's three ores included in the one. So I already have 100, so that's okay. Now if you split that like this, you would get 3 horns, but I already have others, so you will get 3 horns of that. That's what we mean with the Azdaha. You can fight in the first part and the fourth part, it doesn't matter. It's on you always have 15% chance to get it. Now, the more you put in a fight, the more chance it will get, but you still have to be lucky that the horn is included in that one, because sometimes there's no horn included but something else. Or you get a great Azdaha like here and there's nothing included there. So let's move on to the next monster, shall we? The next monster we will have to fight is Chimera. The problem with the Chimera is they only in the rules of Robelia Castle and into the catacombs. Now, the problem is, as you see, there's only 1 here and 2 up in the sweeping safe hold. Oh, he's already attacking. I will explain later. I will attack this first. And hope I already have him. So I'll see you then. Alright, I finally captured one, and there's some horns in it. Now, what I was gonna say was, before I got disrupted by the fighters, they only available in the rules of Robelia Castle and in the catacombs. The problem with them is there's not a lot available in there. Take 4 or 5 of each full area. So it means underground, blah blah, all those things. 4 or 5. So you have to be lucky with that. You can get it as you kill. The more people you put in the fight, the more chance you get for getting one. But like I said, you have to be lucky to get it. We will move on to the next split one. So our next look at body is gonna be the Raptor. There's a couple places you can get them. You can get them in the Dillmoor, the Ivory Peaks, the Gaslin, but the Ivory Peaks I think is a little better because you see the 3 in the front already. But you have to be careful. You have a chance. There's 2 rares there for 15%. You have a chance to capture the Raptor, but you also have a chance to get the Raptor Carapace. It's a rare item, so it's so. I will just fight those 3 and see what I'm gonna get here. If I can get all 3, of course. This one, and I hope that one too. Yes. It gives me more chance to capture them. Alright, with the first battle I got the capture Raptor and I got the horn 3 times. Now, if this isn't for you, like if the shop's already destroyed, you don't want to fight the dead claws and the drops, and you don't want to split the items, there's one more thing you can do to get the horns. That's what we're gonna do now. You can harvest them. So the next step I will be harvesting. And where did we harvest? Of course, in Lava Vendor, Path of Anguish. you have to know there's only 10% chance to get this horn right here. It's easier than getting, it's the same as getting a rare item. It's only 10% too, so you have to be lucky, and that is right about here. Oh, the last bit of hope. If you don't like the fight, that's the way. I'm telling you, if you get to Nagapur to the shop, the Darnish stuff, just buy 3 already there, and well, you already have everything. Now let's go back to the guild and get our well-earned reward. Alright, back in the guild. Let's see what we receive with our reward. Obtain 3 arms, easier. The vampire formation. Now, I forgot to go over this from the last bits, but I will go over the formations when I get them. Now, the vampire formation, the best spots to put them there is spot 1, 2, and 3. If you put the 4 and 5, well, 1, 2, and 3 gets all pluses. 4 and 5, well, they get plus intelligence, but they lose speed and defense. And 1, 2, and 3 only gain magic defense a lot. So that's the best spot to put it on. Now I will go over the other ones. I'll go outside. I will check it out. Okay, so now that we are outside. Now, Task Force 25, we got the catapult formation. The catapult formation, well, the best spot to put them on is the 1, 4, and 5. 2 and 3 loses too much. The 1, you gain intelligence and mystic. 2, you lose attack and defense. 3, the same. 4 and 5, you gain mystic only. So that's the best formation for the catapult formation. The next formation we won was in 26 from the medals. You get the Auk Eye formation. Now the Auk Eye formation has 2, 3, and 4. They always lose something. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 lose something. 1 gain defense and mystic defense, but loses attack and mystic. 2, 3, and 4 gain defense, but loses speed. Now, well, the archive position 1, you gain and you lose. Wait, position 2, 3, and 5 is actually 5 doesn't do anything actually. But position 3, well, they only gain, so it's good for one guy. Because you lose more than you gain actually, so it's not so good. But you have the bullseye position too. It's the, well, it's the upgrade from that. So the best position there is position 3. The next formation we got was in the Gaslin copper. We get the Mystic Mountain formation. Now the Mystic Mountain formation best spots are 2, 3, 4, and 5. You only gain things. 1, you lose strength, intelligence, and speed, but you gain defense. At 2, you will 2 and 3 you gain mystic, and 4 and 5 you gain intelligence and mystic. So that's actually a good one if you want a magic team there, mystic team there. Only you have to be careful from the leader position, because the leader position, well, they lose a lot. Well, these are all the formations I got with the collector items. I think I had some more formations, but I will do that in a later video from the monster hunters and stuff like that. I will do that in a later video. For now, I'm gonna leave it at this because I think I'm already over time. Don't worry, it's not gonna be always like this, like I said before. It's only now because the items are easy to get, but they are later, there are more items you only get in 1 or 2 ways, so it will get shorter. So I'll see you guys on the next one, so have a nice day. Bye.